bonds are certainly a bubble. Bonds have never been this expensive in the history of the world, unless they're special situation bonds. Property in many countries is forming a bubble. If you go to Korea or New Zealand or many places, property is certainly forming a bubble. Not everywhere, but in many countries. Stocks were forming a bubble. I mean, Tencent went up every day. Samsung went up every day. Amazon went up every day. Not all stocks, but stocks were forming a bubble. So the only thing that I know of that's cheap, I mean, silver is down 60% from its all-time high.
There are many ways to make money buying precious metals. Gold and silver are among the most readily available precious metals that you can buy and sell on the open markets, and are generally considered excellent investments in any economy. Whether you want to trade some stocks in the stock market, buy some gold or silver coins to stash under your mattress, or maybe even buy some gold bricks, investing in gold and silver is just simple. In today's video, we will share why Jim Rogers believes gold and silver are not in a bubble. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update.
Commodities are the only assets I know that are still somewhat cheap on a historic basis. So people must do what they know and what they figure out. But I would say the commodities are the cheapest asset around right now. And I do own commodities, especially agriculture.
Precious metals add a lot of diversification to the portfolio and are an excellent hedge against inflation. While gold is often the precious metal of choice, investing in silver is also gaining popularity. Even though you know that gold is significantly more expensive than silver, what you may not know is that the price of silver is also more volatile. The lower cost of silver means that a relatively smaller amount of silver is needed to create a significant impact on silver prices. As of now, real estate in many countries is in a bubble. If you go to Korea, New Zealand, or many places, the property is already forming a bubble. Not everywhere, but in many countries, stocks were bubbled. Tencent was growing daily, Samsung was growing daily, Amazon was growing daily. Not all stocks, but stocks were bubbled. So the only thing that's cheap is silver, which is down 60% from its all-time high. This means it can't go down for a lot more. But it's not a bubble when you have an asset that's already down 60. There are not bubble prices. They can be cheaper, but commodities are the only assets that are still somewhat cheap on a historical basis. Therefore, people must do what they know and what they think. Commodities are the cheapest asset right now. Diversification is not a way to get rich. Diversification is how brokers can protect themselves if you want to sue them. So if you want to get rich, find the best basket and put all your eggs in that basket. You have to hit the basket or you'll go bankrupt pretty quickly. But that's the way to be successful as an investor. It's also a way to go bankrupt very easily if you mess up. Many countries, friends and enemies of the United States, are now looking for something to compete with the US dollar. Because Washington, especially in the last 5 or 10 years, has done a lot to isolate people and say, we don't like them, so they can't use the US dollar. Now the Japanese currency is falling a lot. The low point is long overdue, as enough people are finally acting together to turn this around. No international medium of exchange or reserve currency has lasted more than about 100 years, maybe 125 years since the US dollar was at its peak for a long time. But unfortunately, many countries were already looking for an alternative. Because if you have a medium of exchange, it's supposed to be neutral. Anyone can use it for anything. Therefore, many people around the world have already started looking for a competitor. If you are building an investment portfolio, there should be at least some assets that can be sold instantly to meet financial emergencies. Precious metals are an excellent example of such assets that sell quickly. As silver investment is becoming popular now, gold is and continues to be the beloved precious metal, not only for jewelry but also for investment. Products like digital gold have made investing in gold more affordable and have removed the need to worry about storage and custody.
I try to find the good opportunities, whatever they are, and try to focus. Diversification is not a way to get rich. Diversification is a way that brokers can protect themselves if you want to sue them. But if you really want to, Henry Ford didn't diversify. He concentrated and focused. So if you want to get rich, figure out the best basket and put all your eggs in that basket. You've got to get the right basket, Jay, or you go bankrupt pretty quickly. But that's the way to succeed as an investor.
If you are considering investing in precious metals, check out all the positives and negatives that may occur at any time in the future. That's all for today. Let us know your views in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.